Hello, everybody. It's the film Optimist, and today I'm talking about the NeverEnding story, based on the book of the same name. In German, it's Die Unendliche Geschichte. I don't know why I said that with a Russian accent. Classic film, very classic film. When did this come out? 1984 in Germany. April, and then it came out a couple months later in July. So yeah, this is a really good one. About this kid, Bastian Bucks. Cool name. 10 years old. He's a shy and outcast bibliophile. Ooh, means he loves reading books. Who lives in the fictional city of DeForest, Washington. He's raised by his widowed father and teased by bullies from school. One day on his way to school, Bastian escapes the bullies by hiding in a bookstore, annoying the grumpy bookseller Carl Coriander. Bastian's interest in books leads him to ask about the one Carl is reading called The NeverEnding Story. Carl advises against reading it, saying that it is not a safe story like regular books. With his curiosity piqued, Bastian secretly takes the book, leaving a note promising to return it, and then he hides in the school's attic to read. So the whole movie, he's like in the attic of the school, skipping school, in the attic, reading this book. The book describes the fantasy world of Fantasia slowly being devoured by a malevolent force called the Nothing. The childlike empress who rules Fantasia has fallen ill, and a young warrior, Atreyu, is tasked to discover a cure. Believing that once the empress is well, the Nothing will no longer be a threat. Atreyu is given a medallion called the Aran, that can guide and protect him in the quest. As Atreyu sets out, the Nothing summons a vicious and highly intelligent wolf-like creature named Gamork to kill Atreyu. And he just goes on this big-ass journey, and it's really... The main character is Bastian at the beginning, right? But the majority of this film takes place in the book, and it follows Atreyu. Badass name, by the way. So badass that a band is now called Atreyu. Took the name from this... And it's fucking cool, like, seeing him read the story, and this is the story coming to life in, like, Bastian's eyes. It's really cool. There's a luck dragon named Falkor. Big old fucking long, like, Chinese dragon. Looks like a Chinese, like one of those, is that Chinese? The long serpent-like dragons. Falkor is fucking, I always wanted to ride Falkor. It's fucking cool as shit. He looks so soft. Just, like, all that hair. Just, like, pet the white hair and just, I tray you. So he's just reading this book. There's a bunch of shit that happens in it. Because I don't want to. I spoil the fuck out of everything on these. So if you want to watch the NeverEnding Story, you should watch it yourself. You shouldn't be watching this video. So that's just, I'm giving you that chance right now to click off this video, and you can come back if you want. I mean, always happy to have you. If you want it spoiled, that's fine too. But he goes through all these, like, trials and shit. Goes along trying to save Fantasia. This movie is fucking crazy. At one point, Atreyu loses his horse, Artax. I'm going to talk about key moments of this film now. First off, I don't know if I saw this movie as a kid. I may have, but I remember the second one a lot more. So, what I noticed immediately watching this film, the first thing that I noticed, first fucking thing, was there's this messenger riding on a racing snail named Teeny Weeny. I don't even know if they say his name in the movie. But he's played by Deep Roy. Now, for those of you that don't know who Deep Roy is, you'll probably know him best as the Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the remake of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The Indian dude who plays all the Oompa Loompas. So when I saw him, I was like, holy shit, it's the fucking Oompa Loompa. And then when he talked, like, where are we going? It's like, that's obviously not his fucking voice. What is going on here? So yeah, That's the first thing that came out. I was like, wait, what? That makes no sense. Because they used to do that all the time, just dub over foreign actors. Yeah, he loses Artax in a swamp. That's one of the most devastating, like, anything in any film. Yeah, so like, if you've played Shadow of the Colossus, there's a lot of shit that they got from this movie. And book too. I don't know how close the book follows, or how close the movie follows the book, but that's a similar thing happens in Shadow of the Colossus. We'll talk about it when I review it. But yeah, Atreyu loses Artax in the swamp. It's really fucking devastating. He's like sinking slowly into the swamp. It's like you just scream his name. Really traumatizing shit for a kid. And they wonder why we have problems. They wonder why we have trust issues. So this is where the crazy thing. This is the craziest part about this entire story. This never-ending story. Falkor manages to retrieve the Aran and rescue Atreyu. The two find themselves in a void with only small fragments of Fantasia remaining, fearing they have failed until they spot the Empress's ivory tower among the fragments. Inside, Atreyu apologizes for failing the Empress, but she assures him he has succeeded in bringing to her a human child who's been following his quest, Bastion. And then you see Bastion and he's just like, the fuck? Wait. She further explains that just as Bastion is following Atreyu's story, others are following Bastion's, making this part of the never-ending story. These others that are following Bastion's story are us. We're all fucking in... Whoa. Like, what the fuck? As the nothing begins to consume the tower, the Empress pleads directly to Bastion to call out her new name, but in disbelief that he himself has been incorporated in the story, he denies these events as just being a story. Atreyu's death at the hands of the Nothing spurs Bastion to yell out the name he has chosen before losing consciousness. He says, Moonchild. That's her name now. Her name's Moonchild. I don't think they ever call her that in the sequels. They just continue to call her the childlike Empress. But yeah. It's so crazy. Yeah, and I forgot that Atreyu dies with the Nothing. But he's like, oh my god, fuck, ah! Bastion awakes with the Empress, who presents him with a grain of sand, the sole remnant of Fantasia. The Empress tells Bastion that he has the power to bring Fantasia back with his imagination. Bastion recreates Fantasia and flies on Falkor's back to see the land and its inhabitants restored. Oh, excuse me. Including Atreyu and Artax. When Falkor asks what his next wish will be, Bastion brings Falkor to the real world to chase down the school bullies. The film ends with narration that Bastion had many more wishes and adventures, but that's another story. Yeah, they were like, we're definitely going to make a fucking sequel from this. Because that fourth wall break is so cool. Okay, so I just saw this article right here. I guess End, the author of the book, Michael End, is that his name? Go back up to the top. By Michael End. He said that he felt that the adaptation's content deviated so far from the spirit of his book that he requested that production either be halted or the film's title be changed. When the producers did neither, he sued them and subsequently lost the case. In called the film a gigantic melodrama of kitsch, commerce, plush, and plastic. Eend gigantisches Melodram as kitsch, commerce, plush, and plastic. Damn. Germans are angry, man. Dude. This is a damn good movie. I mean, like, how could you hate that fourth wall break? If you like the breaking of the fourth wall, this is the film. This is like one of the first films to do that shit. First film for a lot of us. Like, what the fuck? And I don't remember it from, like I said, I don't remember it from my childhood, so I don't know if I experienced that as a kid. I feel like I would remember that insanely epic moment. But, kids will be kids. Kids don't really recollect a lot of the shit that goes on. They think about the other things that happen in their childhood. But yeah, no, this is a great film. And I can say with certainty, this is the best one. There's 3 of them. It is the never-ending story. So I will be talking about the second one next week. The week after, I will be talking about the third one. And just for the record, I'm gonna say it off top. I'm probably say it in all these videos. I love every single one of these films for different reasons. This one is just because of the quality, the epic things that happen within the story. There's like a big fucking rock monster too. See, I don't remember Urgel and Ingiwook. Kairon. I know Falkor. Gamork Rockbiter. That's the one. Rockbiter is this giant fucking rock who eats rocks. What the fuck? Nighthawk. See, I don't know any of these. But the next one I remember vividly from my childhood. So I'm excited to talk about that one. I don't think anyone requested this. No. Because I'm still within like the beginning of Nick's reviews where I wasn't doing requests yet. And then when people started requesting, I was like, holy shit, I can keep doing this forever. It's a long video. Thank you guys for watching the Neverending Story. I could just keep this video going and just make it a never-ending video, but that'd be dumb. All right, bye. Have a good one.